Hi guys, welcome back. Today I am going to run through some of the real estate words and phrases that your agent might use throughout a transaction. Sometimes we get going and talking about things and don't realize that the client might not know what everything means. So I'm going to go through some of these words that could be confusing. That way, when you go through your next real estate transaction, you know exactly what your agent is talking about or referring to. First off, I'm going to start with the MLS. You might hear your agent say, "Hey, can I set up an MLS portal for you?" Or, "How is your MLS portal looking?" What are they talking about? MLS stands for Multiple Listing Services, and that is where agents can input the listings so that we all know what's active, what's coming soon, what's for sale, what's closed, and what's even closed in the past. When your agent sets up an MLS portal for you, it gives you access to the entire database, and typically your portal is catered to the homes within the criteria that you're looking for. Earnest money. What is your earnest money deposit? Your earnest money is what is due right when a contract is accepted. It goes towards your down payment, which is due at closing, but it essentially puts money up front so the seller feels confident going forward with you, because if you cancel within a certain time frame of the contract, there is a possibility that the seller has the opportunity to keep your earnest money as a buyer if you cancel the contract, and typically your earnest money deposit will be about 1% of the purchase price. DOM, days on market. Pretty self-explanatory. DOM is letting us know how long a home has been listed for. BINSR, buyer inspection notice, seller response. The BINSR is what gets submitted to the seller from the buyer after an inspection is done on the home. The BINSR gives the buyer an opportunity to ask the seller to repair an item or multiple items in the house prior to closing. Now, this BINSR gets submitted within the inspection period, which typically is a default of 10 days. So you have 10 days to get the BINSR submitted to the seller during the escrow period. SPUDS, seller property disclosure statement. The SPUDS are filled out by the seller and given to the buyer so that anything that needs to be disclosed about the house or anything that has happened to the house and been repaired, that all gets filled out on the SPUDS form and again submitted to the buyer so they are aware of everything. The clue, comprehensive loss underwriting exchange. The seller will request a clue report from their insurance company so that the buyer is aware of any claims that have been submitted to the insurance company in regards to the house. Comps. If your real estate agent says something about comps or comparables, it means that they want to look into other homes within the subdivision or the neighborhood to see how well the home is priced, or if the agent is going to list your home, they will look at comps to show you what has been happening, again, in the subdivision or within the neighborhood itself. A pre-qual is the pre-qualification form that we need from your lender if you are financing the home, because we need to submit the pre-qual with your offer so that the seller knows you are qualified to purchase the home. COE, close of escrow, basically another word for closing day. COE is the day that the buyer gets the keys and the seller gets the funds. Make sure you comment below if there are any words that I missed that you would like to further understand. My name is Chelsea Vick with the Desert Dreamers Real Estate Team with The Real Broker, and this is The Real Deal. Make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any of my videos, and I will see you again next week.